Well, the Indian auto components industry is on a roll with record number of sales and, of course, growth seen in the first of 2023. Thank you so much for joining us, the President ACMA, Ms. Shraddha Sudhi Marwa. Thank you so much for joining us, ma'am. Ma'am, first question to you. Give us an insight on what is driving these great numbers as far as we see for the components industry. What segment is seeing the maximum growth? Is it the great, the great demand and great sales that the industry has seen, or any other point you'd like to highlight, ma'am?
So I think the entire industry is growing across segments. Domestic demand is also up; it's up in double digits. Exports are also growing, even though not there's a small growth. The aftermarket is growing as well. So across the board there is growth, and that's why the auto component sector is growing the way it is.
Ma'am, we saw a record number of sales for this festive season. Every month we were seeing month on month all-time highs for the Indian automobile industry. What is the outlook now, ma'am? Considering the new year is upon us, there will be new launches, there will be new, sales, new demand. But how are you seeing the component industry on a roll, ma'am?
So I do think the second half is going to be good for us. Of course, the festive season is a dipstick. It tells us, where consumer preference and where we stand, and that's been good. Second half is usually good. Quarter four is also very good, usually very good for the sector. So we don't see a big challenge as of now for this financial year at least.
Sure, ma'am. Also, exports have been a bit of a concern as well. United States is also one of the biggest markets. What is ACMA doing as far as streamlining exports is being done for India, ma'am?
So I think exports is growing, even though it's growing softly, but it is growing. As in industry, we are prepared to service the rest of the world, and we'll see how it shapes up in the next year.
All right. Also, ma'am, when it comes to tying up with, I would like to ask you on Tesla, ma'am. Has the company reached out to the association here, or any local talks that have happened across the board? What are you hearing within the circle, ma'am?
I don't think, I really don't think I can answer that question. That's between, the OE and their plans. I mean, I'm not equipped to answer that question. As an industry, we are ready for anybody who comes in. So, yeah.
Basically, that's a great number, ma'am. Also, towards my last question, ma'am, the notification notified by the government on mandating AC in the traffic in the truck cabin from 2025 October. That's great news for Subros as a whole. So, how do you see your revenues impacting or your order book gaining, ma'am?
Obviously, we're excited that there will be an increase in order book because now, with the notification, it is mandated that all truck cabins will have air cons. Sometime back, it was the notification had come for only blowers. Now it's with AC. So, yeah, it's exciting times.
Also, what's next at Subros, ma'am? How's the order book looking like for Subros?
So we have a good, strong order book that's come our way, and let's see, we should beat at least the average rate of growth of the country for sure.
That's great news. But that was Shraddha Suri Marwa talking about how the company is, of course, planning to beat the average, growth of the industry, and of course how Indian automobile and the component industry is poised for a greater growth in the next year. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us, ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.